Hey guys, hope everybody's having a great day. A couple things I want to mention now before I get started with the video is that I got a new microphone. Obviously, I've already told you guys in the past videos. The audio on the video that's coming up on what the description says about it is that the audio isn't that great. This is before me getting a new mic. So I apologize for, the audio. Second thing would be a couple disruptions throughout the video of me explaining things that I forgot to mention to you guys. So you'll randomly see me, as in, this scenario, this setting, explaining to you guys what's going on through the video. Third thing would be in the description of the video, I have the list of things that I personally use to paint the wheels. Everything's by choice with you guys, so whatever you guys want to use, by all means use it. This is what I personally use, so if you guys have something else in mind that you want to use, by all means use it. So it's basically like a guide of what you guys can encounter, or maybe you could do something better to improve the whole painting process of your wheels. Now this is going to be a two-part video, so because I don't want to bore you guys of being a very long video, so I'm going to do it very productive and kind of do it in a two-part segment. So enough said, I'll cut to the chase and showing you guys the video. I'd like to thank everybody who's currently subscribed. It happens to be 20 of you, family members of course, and the other 20 who God knows who it is, but thank you guys for being subscribers. And I know it's just 42 subscribers at the moment, or 41, can't know exactly what it is, 41 or 42, but it means a lot for the fact that it's showing that, whoever you are, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you for the likes. If you guys want to follow me also on Instagram at opueblo2zz, you could catch me in the act of what's going on more frequently. And I promise to you guys I will do a full video on pools, the teaser of the car itself, how it looks overall. But I already got photos on Instagram if you guys want to check them out. It's totally sweet. The car's back here, of course, and the wheels, you really can't see them really well, but they look very, very gnarly if you ask me. So I personally love it, and especially that air duct diffuser that I got from Papo, that is totally nuts. So check me out at opueblo2zz on Instagram just to get the latest scoop. And thank you guys for being subscribers who are already subscribed, giving me the support to continue on. And if you haven't subscribed, of course, please do so. Hit that button. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks guys. You'll see coming up on right now the starting process of sanding the wheel. You don't have to go perfectly nuts on it, just enough for you to scuff up the coating on it, the clear finish on it. You don't have to go perfectly nuts on that, so don't worry about that. That's just the way I did it. After that, you'll follow the process of what's coming up. Using 320 grit. Don't go too nuts, just enough to scuff it up. Okay, so it's starting to become more like gunmetal, I would say, with all this dust and whatnot. I can't get the sandpaper really good. I'm actually going to use scrub pad. You get these at Walmart, Home Depot, hardware store, whatever the case may be. Okay guys, next we'll wash the wheels itself. So get yourself a t-shirt or a rag and just cut it in half. You don't want it too big. Grab the bucket, filled it up halfway, and I used a little bit of what was left of the dish soap itself. You could use car wash shampoo, whatever you like, but I use dish soap, so that's the only resource I have right next to me at the moment. Now, whoa. Whoa. let it dry overnight, and we'll do a check on sanding on the wheels themselves. Double check that, and then wash them again and get them ready for primer. So I'm going to cover up the valve stem for the air. You could use any kind of tape. I use this regular Scotch tape will work. We use blue tape, we use frog tape, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not electrical tape or duct tape. That's something I would not recommend. Next, we will cover up where the weights go. This inner rim right here is where the weights go. I do not want to paint that, just in case the future reference they need to put some weights on it. I don't want to paint over it, and then if the paint fails and it chips and then the weights chip, I just don't want to take that risk. So I'm just going to tape this off, primer this, and then paint it. See how it measures. Perfect. We'll do the second one. Where it doesn't stick on the surface, just grab your razor blade, halfway through the tape, just pinpoint it, go straight up, pinpoint it, go straight up, and then give it a try. So I bought myself some rubbing alcohol. It just dawned on me, I could have used paint thinner, which is the same thing. It's the same wording as mineral spirits. I usually carry some with me at the house, but I just don't have any at the moment because I haven't painted anything lately with oil base. And Walmart was a lot more closer to me. So you could either use rubbing alcohol, and from what I heard and seeing, the higher the percentage rate, the better. The stuff I got is 70%. There's also 50%, but the higher the alcohol content, the better, and that's what I'll be using. But if I were to, and the reason I came to Walmart is because it's just, I live a block and a half away from it, so literally I could come here walking. But anyways, you could also, if you have mineral spirits or paint thinner, you could use that too to wipe it down and clean it. So you could take off the remaining grease that the soap and water didn't get, and start prepping it for paint, primer, and whatever comes next. Okay, so here's the alcohol itself. Just pour it. Clean it away. Look at that. Filthy, filthy. So the rag is nice and clean. Should be ready to go. The front of the wheel isn't as dirty as the back. A good paint job isn't a good paint job without doing prep work. Hey guys, so it got late on me last night, so I decided to Instead of doing it inside, I'm gonna do it outside now. I got off early from work, so I'm gonna take advantage of the situation on a sunny day and get some painting done. Now I'm gonna lay down some cardboard right on the floor. It's the rosin paper itself. Now you could use cardboard or you could use this stuff. Lay down, and then I'll lay down the wheels so you won't have any overspray all over the place. A couple things. Sorry if there's any wind noise. So I went to the 99-cent store. I got myself some flashcards. They're 99 cents. I got 2 packs of 52 count. So I got that. The Tack Cloth, so I could take off all the small little debris, dust that somehow is on the wheel itself. It's naked to the human eye. This will be a lot more easier for you to use when it comes to spraying. Some gloves, a respirator, and then I put the rattle cans in warm water. And the reason why I have a whole bunch in here is because I'm trying to recycle and use the little bit of it that I have. I roughly have that much on, every single can. You don't necessarily need to put the spray cans in warm water. What I actually ended up doing with the final coat and the clear coat is, since it's already getting warm here in Arizona, I just basically put it on the dash of my wife's car and just let it heat up for about an hour or so it could get warm, and then it was perfectly fine after that. So whatever is more beneficial for you, and putting it in a dash of a car with direct sunlight for about an hour, or just dump it in water. Then wiping down with the Tack Cloth, and I already got the flashcards going on right here. So I'm gonna prime them, give it 2 coats of primer on the outside and inside. And then I'll do 2 coats of finishing paint and 2 coats of that clear. When applying the flashcards, be careful of spraying on the wheel. You might manage to overspray the tire. So what I recommend is actually maybe putting some pieces of paper on the tire followed by the flashcards, because I did overspray just a tiny bit for me to personally notice that. Nobody has ever mentioned it to me, but that's something that I did notice. The tire itself, it has a little bit of overspray from the primer, and it's not as noticeable as the finishing paint for the fact that it's, I use gray primer. So just be aware with that. Whatever you can cover up the tire itself to, use that. Just use precaution. First part is over. Thank you guys again, and I'll be posting a second part soon. If this is a late post in which the time has already gone by, I'm pretty sure by now I have the link in the description for the second video, so go ahead and hit that link. But for now, since it's just a recent post, this will be the ending of the first part. Again, greatly appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.